Let's say somebody get on your motherfucking nerves. Like, you know what? I'm tired of you. I'm done dating you. Like, get the fuck out of my face. Let's not say that. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with the Tarot with Tea, and today I am doing a little sneak peek at what's coming towards all my signs for August. It is a new month. Let's hope that this brings in a lot of abundance and blessings and good vibes. It is also Leo season. We just had the new moon in Leo, so we're entering that stage of being very courageous and overcoming our fears and being boisterous. Okay, also I just opened up my books. I used to only do my personal readings on Sundays, but I've opened them up for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays now. So if you want to book a personal reading, all that information is down below in my bio. And I want to say shout out to my Taurus because your video did really good for the month. It got over 1,000 views. So I want to thank you all so much. I love you. Mwah. All right, y'all, it's been a minute since I've seen one of these. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to find out what's coming towards you as a general overall message for August. We're going to look at love and we're going to look at finances, okay? So as you know, starting with Aquarius all the way to Capricorn. What's coming towards my Aquarius? What is coming towards my Aquarius for August? I see you guys doing a lot of fine tuning and like digging in. You know, when you finish something, you go back and overlook everything. I feel like that's what you're doing. Looking at some things. So we have the 5 of Cups in reverse as your overall energy. It's like you're putting the final touches on something. You know, like when you like move out of a house or something, like you go back in and you look through it one time. It's something like that where you're overlooking the ending of something as you move on to the next thing. Okay, so let's see. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. We have the Star card in reverse. And we have the Death card in reverse. All right. So when it comes to your overall life message, it feels like you've already made your decision. You already know what direction you're headed in. You just want to finish up some loose ends. So I don't know, some of you guys might be reaching out to people from your past to kind of close the chapter or like seal the deal. Like I see somebody like putting tape over things, like, you know, giving people back what they need, you know, having those final conversations. I feel like you have a journey to take on now, and you don't want to leave no loose ends. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys could be reviewing how things happen, and I think as you go into your new chapter, you know you're not going to do things like that anymore. So it's like this is kind of where it starts as you go into your new chapter. So this could just be how you navigate certain relationships in your life. So as far as love goes, we have the Star card in reverse. Aquarius, obviously this is our card. I feel like your next chapter doesn't involve someone, a lover, or you might be releasing someone. So because you're entering a new chapter, I don't think you know how you want your person to fit in yet. And that kind of makes sense when you think about it. It's like you got to get in there and see what it's like for you first. And then you can think about adding a lover, a partner. So I feel like right now you don't want someone to join this next chapter just yet. We got the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the 9 of Wands. You want to stay focused. And you know, they say when you stop looking for love, that's when it finds you. But I think you want to get your feet planted by yourself. I don't see you seeking out a love interest, but I wouldn't be surprised if one comes in because it's just how life works. All right. For finances, we have the Death card in reverse. As you go into this new chapter, this could have a lot to do with money because it's definitely not about love. So as you go into this new chapter, you might try to find ways to do something a little better, make it into something different. I don't see you scrapping anything completely. Yeah, we got the 4 of Swords here, 10 of Cups. You're like, you know what? I've gotten this far. I don't have to throw everything away because it didn't turn out how I expected it to be, but I can revise it. I can do things a little differently. I already have this foundation. Let me just tweak it a little bit. Okay. So, that could also have a lot to do with what you want to review and looking over those fine details as you move forward, because that could be the answer to what you do to your next step. Okay, so Aquarius, I definitely see this as a new chapter. You're trying to close the door, but you gotta fix some things up real quick during the beginning of August as you move into other things, and you're not really worried about love. We'll see what happens when it comes. Okay, so all right, Aquarius, good luck with that. Good luck on your journey. Sounds interesting. All right, my Pisces, what is coming towards my Pisces for August? For Pisces, overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so it's kind of in the energy of stressed out. I do feel like you're a little stressed out about things. Some of you do have a spending habit, and you might be, you know, your worst enemy when it comes to that. But I feel like you're kind of stretched thin right now, and you're trying to get some control over that. Yeah, and we have the Emperor in reverse. I feel like you're trying to get some control over the things that you feel like you're not in control of. Okay, so for your general message, we have the Four of Swords here. For love, we got the Eight of Wands, and for finances, all right, 10 of Swords. So I feel like some of you guys are going through a big shakeup. And I feel like this is happening to you for a reason. I feel like this is a way of forcing you into things right now. When you get, you know, when you stuck between a rock and a hard place, you got to figure out how to get out of it. And I feel like that's what life is forcing you into. You've now gotten into this position where you're learning that certain things cannot stay with you. A lot of things have to go. Rather than just be, you know, the people around you or how you think, how you handle things, how you manage your life. And I feel like you're being put in this awkward position right now to force you to do things differently. 9 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. So you might notice you have a lot of ups and downs when it comes to things. It's kind of giving you a glimpse of this. You can have it all. How do you maintain it? And then you might lose it. And then it's like, okay, you got it back again. How do you maintain this? And I feel like that's the lesson that you have to learn with this. And it definitely could just be related to money. But it's something about how you're getting this abundance and they want to see if you can maintain it. And I feel like some of you are still learning. I don't think you've given up, especially with this Four of Swords, okay? So I wouldn't get too stressed out if you're in your down moment, because you will come back up. And when you are given this opportunity to manage this abundance properly, you need to be paying attention to what you did in the past so you don't repeat it in the future, okay? All right. Love life. So we have the 8 of Wands here, which is good. Communication, forward movement. Knight of Swords. 10 of Wands in reverse. So be careful that your love life doesn't interfere with this up and down roller coaster. Typically when people get money, we want to spend it. We want to do things like that. Be careful of you not trying to show out and use it in different ways. And I feel like I've had this talk with my Pisces before. How do you use your money? Like, how do you spend it? How do you take this abundance? So be careful with you not trying to ball out and spend on a lot of things. I think right now is the time to learn a lot about responsibilities and trying to stay afloat and using your money to the best of your ability, okay? So be careful of any new connections that distract you. I think this is more about knowing yourself. Are you easily distracted when you're in relationships? Do you tend to neglect your responsibilities to go be with that person? So pay attention to your behaviors when you're around certain people. If it becomes tempting when you date people. Also, if you're dealing with someone from your past, before you had a lot of responsibilities, they could kind of pull you back to that fun time and you can get distracted. So pay attention, especially if it's someone from your past when you were younger, like teenage years, you know, early adult years, who might have swayed you into just having more fun and being less serious, okay? You need to have a balance, definitely that. And for finances, 10 of Swords. So we got the Seven of Swords here in the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, you will be given another opportunity to come back up on that roller coaster. That's what this Seven of Swords represents here. Learning how to really manage those finances. Let's say you had a real good job, you lost it. Now you'll have another opportunity to get yourself back in a good position again. It's really about this Page of Pentacles in reverse. How are you going to manage it? So I feel like, Pisces, a lot of your focus this month should be, one, on self-control. Definitely get some self-control about how you navigate with your finances. And two, managing those outside factors. Okay. All right. Good luck with that, Pisces. All right, my Aries. What's coming towards my Aries for August? August came so fast. What is coming towards my Aries for August? The Hermit in reverse. You gotta loosen up control. Alright, so for your general message, Ten of Swords. For love, you got the Knight of Cups in reverse. And for finances, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So, yeah, this whole month for life, love, and finances is really about loosening control over what you think you're gonna do, over what you'll tolerate. And I know this sounds funny, but over what you'll tolerate, what you'll deal with, and what you'll do. Because obviously we kind of have this, people are kind of set in their ways at a certain point, but at a certain point you also have to realize that it's okay to kind of switch how you think, and life kind of teaches you those things. And I feel like some of you guys might be at that point where it's time to loosen up some of the ways you feel like things should function and how things should go. All right, and I feel like that's what Ten of Swords is, releasing those ways of thinking. A lot of times people look at the Ten of Swords as an ego death, you know, letting that ego die off and being accepting of new things. So the Emperor in reverse, yes, releasing that power, and King of Pentacles. Okay, so I really want to address this when it comes to love though, but Knight of Cups in reverse, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so money is looking good. All right, so when it comes to dating, you might be like, I'm not dating someone like this or that, or this person's gonna have to show me this and that. I'm not okay with this. This person should be treating me like this. Like, it's nothing wrong with having a standard, having a bar set. It's nothing wrong with desiring certain things, but you also have to be flexible and also look at yourself. You know, you can't be out here nickel looking for a dime, but you also have to relax a little bit and put yourself in other people's shoes. No one's going to be perfect. And I feel like some of you are going to loosen the reins a little bit when it comes to dating. Okay, when it comes to life in general, but definitely when it comes to dating. So it's not like, oh, but like, why shouldn't I have a certain standard for someone? You should, and you can, but you have to be realistic about what that standard is. Sometimes people don't look at it from a different perspective, okay? And look at different people's situations. You could be cutting off somebody, or you could be declining someone who could be a step away from what you want. So sometimes I think it's about the effort as well, opposed to what you're just saying, because a lot of things happen behind the scenes, but you don't know that until you get to know a person, okay? All right, let's see what's going on with finances. We got the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like don't let your ego get in the way as you continue to grow, because I feel like your finances will be good, money will be good, opportunities will just be flowing towards you. But don't let that make you get a big head because someone else might not have those same opportunities coming to them, or they're taking a different route, or they're taking their time. Like I said, sometimes it's kind of about the effort. I get it. Don't sit around and wait for the potential of someone. Oh, they have so much potential. They should actively be showing you that and not just saying it. But also don't knock them if it's not already here. Like, okay, maybe they don't have it yet, but they'll graduate 6 months from now or a year from now. They're set to be on a certain path. So I say just give people credit where it's due. And effort does go a long way, okay? That's showing things. Actions is showing things. And I think that has to be acknowledged as well. So some of you guys are going to release the need to do things your way and how you think things are going to look for you, okay? So that's a tough one. So happy August. All right. So my Taurus. What is coming towards my Taurus for August? So overall energy is the 6 of Wands. Okay. I like it. I like it. It's a lot of determination right now. All right. So for your general message, we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. For love, we got the 9 of Swords. For finances, we got the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you could be going through a separation. If some of you guys are married, you might be like ready to put a divorce on the table. I'm getting that for some people. But some of you are like very determined. And I'm not surprised the Queen of Swords is reversed because it's like you're determined to do something and get somewhere and break something up. But I don't think you looking at it in a good way. And what I mean by that is don't react out of like, think about the timing first off. Think about the timing of what you're doing. Like, don't get so uneasy in your emotions that you just do what you want to do without thinking about, well, what happens next? What happens tomorrow? What happens next week? What happens next month? I feel like some things might be too tied up right now before you start slapping papers down and getting rid of this person and kicking this person out. I feel like some of you guys are ready to put an end to something, but I need you to think it through. Because obviously here we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So be careful because you never know how that can kind of backfire. Also, don't try to hit someone where it hurts because that's, in a way, it is karma. If you wait till somebody is completely down to shit on them, that can come back on you. So I think timing of when you want to let this go is important, okay? So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess. Okay. So think about it. Use your intuition. You'll know when it's time to make this judgment call. But it's something about right now where this could really backfire on you if you don't think about it. And also the way you do it. So the timing and how you handle things. Some people like to get dramatic with their exits, you know, and try to really whatever, hurt someone, you know, stick it to them. But you never know. It can be a small world sometimes. Who knows who, and how this could affect your next move. Okay. Yeah, like some of you guys might be ready to quit a job or something, and like you never know, like this person could know that person. They could be calling, you know, your previous job, say, well, how was, you know, Taurus at this job? And they're like, well, they were a great employee up until they left and they decided to just, you know, XYZ. So think about the way you want to do it and the timing. Okay. So for love, we got the 4 of Cups in reverse. Knight of Swords. Some of you might have a new person coming in, and let me say this. Some of you might have a new person coming in and you're going to definitely click it with them and you're going to stick with them. But it's only because you are in such a mode of pushing everything away. You're like, I'm get everything away from me. I want all of this gone. So when something new comes in, you're taking it like, yeah, this is a part of me now. Oh yeah, I want that too. So be careful that you're not replacing these things with trash in a way, is what I want to say. Also, it's coming up, so I'll say it. Be careful, people who, if you suffer from like mental illnesses, if you're in a manic state, because it's kind of giving me the energy of being very manic. So pay attention to that if that's someone, if you're someone who goes through those type of things, okay? Don't just be letting anybody come into your life because you want to fill a space. Fill the space with people who should be around you and who have something good to offer, okay? So for finances, we have the Death card in reverse. We got Scorpio energy. The Tower. So, like I said, some of you are ready to quit a job. Some of you are ready to get rid of things. But if you know you have all these huge expenses coming up, or if you have things to pay for, I say make sure everything is in check and everything is good before you get rid of a job. So you might want to make sure you did your car maintenance, you got your bills caught up, a little extra spending money for emergencies. Just make sure everything is in check before you do this big sweep. Because I hate for this to be like a humbling experience for you, and you end up having to go back and ask for your job back after you showed your ass when you left. So definitely think about the timing of when you're going to get rid of things and people, and think about how you're going to do it. Even if you want to separate from someone, let's say somebody get on your motherfucking nerves. Like, you know what? I'm tired of you. I'm done dating you. Like, get the fuck out of my face. Let's not say that just because we don't want to burn too many bridges. So let's just like, you know what? I'm going through something right now. I need a little space. I think it's best if we separate, you know. So then if you want to dub back, you know, it's like, all right, cool. Like, I respected it. Like, yeah, you can come back. But if you cussing somebody out and then you turn around and want them back, they're going to be like, bitch, you was crazy. So let's think about our approach when we decide to get rid of someone, okay? So I see you guys trying to do a sweep, but take your time before you flop your whole life around. Okay, Taurus? Thank you. All right, my Geminis. So let's see what's going on with my Geminis for the month of August. All right, my Geminis. Overall energy is the King of Cups. Okay, the Devil was trying to pop out. I like these cards, though. Okay. Okay. Y'all about to make a lot of people jealous. This is not the time to make new friends. No. Alright, so for your general message, we have the Six of Cups. For love, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. And for finances, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Alright. Alright. Let's see. So we got the Four of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Cups. Some of you guys have to learn to leave the past in the past. Stop looking behind you because you wanted, oh, I thought me and my best friend would be here together. Well, you're not. You separated. Oh, well. Oh, well, I thought me and so-and-so would be together forever. Well, you're not. It's okay. Accept things for how they happen, and essentially that means heal from them. Yes, they can definitely hurt when you expect certain people to be there with you and they aren't, but you can't keep looking behind you. If they were meant to be here at this time, they would be. And I feel like probably life just cleared everyone out so that you could live in this abundance, because I feel like life is really good for you right now. We have the King of Cups. We have the Sun card. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles, like the Fool card. Like, these is all good cards, so I feel like life is good, but you gotta stop thinking about the past. It's time to enjoy what's around you, because if you don't enjoy the abundance here, it can be taken from you. So either you're gonna appreciate it and live in this moment, or, you know, it can be gone before you know it, okay? For love, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So you made your decision. You already know who you want to hear, who you didn't want to hear. You already made a decision, or it could have been made for you, like I said. So let's see. The Lovers in reverse. The star card in reverse. You got Aquarius energy and this is also Gemini energy. Tell me this. Is this the person who you keep thinking about? Oh, but I thought so-and-so would be. I feel like whatever happened for a reason. You couldn't get to this position with whoever was in your past, okay? Whatever was back there had to be left alone. That's why I'm like, are you looking at a friend from the past that you think you were supposed to be with a certain lover? They couldn't come with you. Not everyone can come on the journey with you, and it's time for you to accept that. So some of you might just have to heal from this right now, and accepting the situation. What happened? And it kind of makes sense with the star card in reverse. You're not able to have full control of yourself in a way, or not yourself, your ideas, your mindset. Because when you date someone, you do have to compromise. Let's be serious. Like, it can't just be all your way or that person's way. But I feel like their way of either communicating with you or handling things, conflict, it interfered a lot with who you are. And that's why this person can't stay around. I know you probably had some good times. I know it's probably fun and all that, but it did not work. The connection didn't work with who you're supposed to be and how you're going to continue to elevate. Okay. Finances. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Be very careful of trying to make new friends. People might see how good you're doing and might try to persuade you to get involved in things, even if it's like, oh, you should invest in this, or oh, like, be careful of new friends, or people knowing anything about your finances. I actually was watching a video, and what's her name, Sierra from Love and Hip Hop or whatever, and she was talking about, oh, we can't be friends and we can't put our finances on the table. When I tell you, all right, I made $95,000, you know, how much did you make? No, bitch, do not be telling your friends how much money you got and what's in your goddamn bank account. That's how y'all be robbed and be looking dumb. Keep people out of your fucking pockets. Do not do that. Do not be sharing how much money you got with the next bitch. I don't give a fuck how close you are, your besties, whatever. They do not need to know how much money you make. It's just slow. Don't do it, okay? Because I feel like some people are trying to get close to you and you think they have your best interests at heart and they just want to know about your finances and end up potentially using you. So you need to keep your finances to yourself. Don't be sitting down telling your friend how much money you made this week. That ain't none of her goddamn business. That's all I'm gonna say. So I feel like right now you're good. You just have to learn to let people go. Do a lot of healing and understand that you're okay without them, okay? I feel like that's where you're headed right now. Alright. Cancers. What is coming towards my Cancers for the month of August? What is coming towards my Cancers? Okay, overall energy is the 6 of Cups. I feel like a lot of you are trying to get yourselves back on track. Alright, so for life, we have the Strength card, Leo energy. For love, we have the Hermit in reverse. And for finances, we have the 2 of Cups. The song Lean on Me is in my head. I definitely feel like you're trying to get yourself back on track. So maybe you were going down a certain path, you got distracted, something could have happened. It could have been somebody from your past who could have came up and distracted you. And I feel like you are trying to get yourself back on track. So nothing wrong with that. You're not starting from the beginning, but you're just trying to get yourself back on track. So for life, let's see, we got the Moon card. And the Empress in reverse, okay? I definitely feel like somebody from your past, even if it wasn't like a lover, ex, somebody came back and kind of shook you up a little bit. They kind of shook up your headspace. If it hasn't happened yet, then it might be happening. So pay attention to people from your past coming in. And I always feel like people from your past might remind you from a time before when you weren't focused on what you're focused on now. So you could get distracted and fall off, even if it's just somebody from your past who wants to hang out a lot. You have responsibilities and you neglected them and you chose to hang out instead, and now it's like I'll get back to that when I get back to it. Be careful of people who come in and distract you, okay? It can be tempting to say, yeah, let's go, but I feel like there's somebody from your past who wants to distract you. Let's look at this Lovers, because it's always the Lovers who come back and distract us. We got Virgo energy, Queen of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. Be careful of someone who, from your past, who is like trying to make you rethink your decisions. Like, well, you know, I felt like you were like this and this would cause me to be like this, and I feel like you shouldn't have been like this. Like, be careful of people who try to make you think you were just very, very wrong, because why are you coming back to tell somebody that? If someone was oh so nasty or oh so rude or oh so toxic, why are you returning back to them? That doesn't make sense. Okay, so somebody might be trying to kind of gaslight you or guilt trip you into feeling some type of way to take them back in. So don't get sidetracked. Be very careful of anyone from your past who is trying to come in. And let's say you let this person back in. Be very cautious as how you move forward with this relationship. You don't have to let them in completely the same way as before. Take your time and let's see, like, where is it going, so that you don't rush it and then you see like, damn, we back at square one. Like, so take your time when you start to see those signs, like, no, this person is still pretty manipulative, or no, this person still ain't shit. You can slide out of there. Okay, so be careful, because I feel like some of you guys might have already let this person back in, and now you looking at them like, oh shit, should I be careful? I think you should. So take your time. Especially if they only brought up the things that you did in the past and they didn't really take accountability for what they did. Don't let people trick you into thinking it was all you. Okay. All right, for finances, I feel like some of you might have to depend on somebody right now as you get back on track. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Lovers. Oh, I'm so sick of y'all with this past lover. We got Gemini energy here. Be careful if this is a lover who you want to depend on. I say don't do it, but I feel like you probably do. You might feel like you need someone to depend on right now financially. And if someone can see a soft spot, they're gonna come in there and take it. But I would say go towards somebody who you can trust, who won't use it against you, like a parent or a family member, rather than a previous lover, because I feel like they're going to use that to their advantage to stay close to you and try to help you as you get back on track. I feel like this person from your past is a big distraction, so be careful of previous lovers. Okay, definitely be careful. All right, my Leos. Well, it's Leo season, but I'm sure everybody already knew that. So let's see what's coming towards my Leos for August. I won't talk about my Leos because you guys are my sister sign. So what's coming towards my Leos? Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like you're about to get tested. What's the song that's in my head? So the song that's coming into my mind is Differences by Genuine. Okay, so I feel like you're about to be tested. and I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if you're ready to pass the test, because I feel like somebody from your past, could be a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Somebody from your past is going to come back and they're going to see, have you really have you really walked away? Have you really gotten over them? With this Four of Pentacles, I feel like no. I feel like you're going to try to give something another chance. I just said, so Scorpio energy, we got the Death card in reverse. For the lovers, we got the Four of Wands in reverse. And for finances, we got the Page of Swords in reverse. I definitely feel like you're going to give somebody another chance from the past. But let's see what the outcome is, because I don't know what the outcome is yet. Okay. The Empress in reverse. The Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy. You know what? This situation probably could... We got the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Three of Wands. But to me, it feels like the reason things are not working out is because you keep doing the same thing. Leo, I feel like you have to get more control over your love life. And that's so interesting because it's Leo season, and I look at Leos as being, you know, really out there, flashy. And I feel like what is lacking here is you having like that fire, that, you know, passion about yourself while still being in a relationship. So be careful if you're someone who dates. When you date people, do you kind of lose your sense of identity? That can kind of happen with people. If they date someone who's more popular, more known, more money, you know, that you can lose who you are. That tends to happen sometimes. And that might be the type of people who Leos go after a lot of the times. Kind of match them. But pay attention if that's what happens when you date people. I feel like if you let this Empress energy shine more. And a lot of times it's about boundaries. How people talk to you. Or what you let people do. Or what you allow. Keeping things in check in your relationship. I feel like this might be a manageable relationship, but it depends on what you're willing to do to step up and change it. That's what I'll say. So it doesn't have to be a bad thing that someone from your past is coming back at all, but you have to work this way into a different outcome. It's kind of like, especially with this Three of Wands, you know, people get back with someone, they try to see has someone changed or will it be different. But sometimes you have to actively put in the work and do it so that it can be different. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, I hope when this person comes back, they won't be like this or they'll be like that. But if you set that boundary, they won't be able to do certain things or act certain ways. Okay, so it's like you kind of have to be active in this situation. All right, finances. The Fool card. We got the Ten of Swords. So definitely could be leaving something in the past. And starting a new adventure. Alright, you got the Six of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant. And we have the we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. I feel like something that was supposed to end when it comes to like a job, career, money. When it comes to career, there was something that ended that was supposed to end, and you're trying to figure out how to fix that and work that up, opposed to taking a new route. Like there was a new journey you're supposed to be going on, fixing, getting it to how it's supposed to be, but you've given up on it. You're like, I don't want to do that anymore. You're trying to go back to what was comfortable. And you're trying to beat a dead horse. Pay attention to that. I say leave the past in the past. And focus on a new career move. If the Ten of Swords was in reverse, I would say go for it. But it's not. So it was supposed to end. Let it end. We have the Tower here. Okay. So if it's supposed to end, let it end. And we'll see what happens with this previous lover. All right, Virgo. What is coming towards my Virgos for August? Overall energy is the Seven of Wands here. So So we need to take a break right now before you like do this next step, because I feel you're gonna get in a bind. All right, so for life we have the Empress in reverse. For love we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and for finances we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, a lot of imbalances, a lot of things are not matching up. It's like, oh, I'm about to move over here, but my job gonna be all the way across town. Oh, but I'm about to do this, but then this don't match up with that. But it's okay, because even though that don't match up, it's like, are your schedules aligning? Are you making like, are all your decisions going in the same direction? Oh, I want to start this here, but I won't have transportation until this date. Well, you might not want to start this until you have the transportation. Or, oh, I'm supposed to move here, but, well, you might want to wait till you have the job and the finances before you move over there. So it's like, I feel like you need to stop for a moment and think about how these decisions will line up, okay? So we got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. I think they're doable. I think you have to switch the order in which you're doing them. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it's not that, oh, you can't have the move, you can't get the job, you can't do these things. It's like, you have to do them in a different order. Don't get too anxious for something new if it's not making sense. All right, for love, because I think this is kind of interesting how these are coming out. For love, we have the Five of Cups, the Magician. Make sure you don't base any decisions off a partner. Now, okay, if you're married, if you've been with someone forever, that might be something you need to think about as you plan these steps out. But if you're just dating someone new, or you've only been dealing with someone for a short period of time, don't base any decisions off this person. Like, oh, well, I do want to move over there, but my boyfriend lives over here. Okay, you've been dating him for 3 months. You better sign a 12-month lease. Do what you need to do. Okay, if this is closer of your job to move over there, that's where you need to go. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend needs to make that drive. Okay, like, don't make any decisions based off a relationship right now. The Lovers in reverse for your finances, the Emperor in reverse, Ten of Pentacles. Definitely don't fuck up a good opportunity. I feel like these things can all work. You need to think about what order to do them in. Like, you need to strategize and make sense of it. Like, if you start a job today, you're not getting a paycheck tomorrow, more than likely, right? So you need to budget these things out. Like, okay, well, if I get paid here and then, okay, this check probably won't be as long because it's training. Think those things through. They can all work out. I feel like all of these can work out. It's all about the order that you do them in. You might want to run it by somebody, a logical thinker, someone who's good with money, someone older who's been through things, you know, like, oh, well, this usually happens like this. Well, this is the process with that. You might want to run it by somebody just to get their insight. Like, well, okay, I'm also thinking about doing this. You know, how do you think I should do this? Because I feel like they might give you some insight, okay? All right, my Libras. What's coming towards my Libras for August? Some of you might be going on a vacation to like some water, somewhere tropical or something. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I was thinking, like, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but also the song by Leah, Dust Yourself Off and Try It Again, is coming up. So for life, we got the Ten of Pentacles. This is very critical right now that you all save your money. If you come across some money, if you're doing good, put money to the side. I would not go make any huge purchases, anything like that. Like, put money to the side. For love, we got the Five of Cups in reverse. And for finances, we got the Fool. All right, so for life, We got the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, Five of Wands. Some of you might, you know, get some money or whatever, or you might just be stable. And then something you had planned might not work out. That's pretty much what I was getting. Like, something could be put on hold. Like, let's say some of you might get ready to go to school or something. You're supposed to start this new job. You're supposed to partner up with something. It might be a pause. And if you get this money and you go out spending it, balling, you're like, damn, I spent all my money up. I don't even have no more coming in yet. So definitely save your money until everything is set in stone. When you do your first day, when you get that first check or whatever, I will wait on doing anything right away. So for love, we got the Wheel of Fortune and we got the Knight of Swords. If you had like a tough time dating somebody, I feel like something is going to really spark up, and it's gonna hit you real quick. So if you're not dating anybody, I feel like somebody will come in quick. Knight of Swords, come in rushing, ready to be with you. And I see this as not being bad. This person might keep you up to pace, up the tempo. It could be another air sign or a fire sign. But someone's going to keep you up to tempo. Things will turn around. I feel like your love life might be quite steady for a while. Okay, so that's something to look forward to. Finances, we got the Fool card. We got the Page of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, okay. I don't feel like the money won't ever come in. It will, but there might be a delay. So don't be like, oh, this money is coming in on the 1st. Oh, this money is coming on the 12th. It might be like the 24th-ish. So like, take your time at making any huge purchases or doing anything, because it might be a minute, but it will come in. But it's not the same when you had to like hustle up money real quick, or you had to be really stressed out about your money and then you get it, versus you was able to stay steady and then have that huge increase. You get what I'm saying? So don't stress yourself out by using your money elsewhere and then needing it, okay? So just take your time. Don't make any huge purchases. If it can wait, let it wait. But I definitely see by the end of this month you'll have a lot of stability. I can tell you that, okay? In love and just in life. All right, my Scorpio. What is coming towards my Scorpios for the month of August? Okay, we got the Strength card. Avoid all distractions. Oh yeah. Avoid all the distractions. For life, we got the Hermit in reverse. That's Virgo energy. For love, we got the Six of Swords. And for finances, we got the Five of Wands. Avoid all distractions. You know, when it's time for you to level up, shit start going wild. Like, what's going on? Yeah, I feel like you're right there. So be careful of distractions. So for life, Three of Swords, Empress in reverse. Let me see what this is. Oh, for love, we got the Queen of Cups in reverse, and we got the World card. Yeah, I like that the World card came out. For finances, we have the Sun and the Page of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like these the distractions could definitely come from your love life. Be careful of someone gets you distracted. I remember when I was going through a heartbreak, you know, do Aquarius really go through heartbreaks? But I remember when I was going through a heartbreak, I told myself, like, you got like 7 days before you got to handle business. So do what you need to do, but you need to move the fuck on. Like, you cannot be sitting up here crying sad. You have shit to do, okay? Like, the world don't stop revolving. You still got shit to do. Like, you can't be sitting up crying over somebody. Like, you need to move on. And that is such a tough approach, but please understand, like, this is a distraction. This shit happening at this time in your life right now is a huge distraction. Do not let these distractions distract you from the shit that you got going on. You know exactly what you got going on. I don't need to tell you. Whatever it is, you got something to do. You got something to handle. Do not let like a temporary relationship or something small and minor, friendships and all that shit. We got business to handle. So you got to handle something, and you cannot be sitting down crying, you know, depressed and all that shit. You're going to have to move on because you have shit to do. And I know it's going to work out because you got the Sun card when it comes to finances. So some of you might be trying to handle something with work or things like that. It will work out. But if you get in your feelings about other shit, it won't happen. Like I had a big test to take. The day I gotta take it, it's all this damn traffic. I'm late. I'm not gonna even make it to the test on time. I'm trying to call and contact people at the school like, oh my God, I'm gonna miss it. I could have went in there. That could have ruined my whole day, and I wouldn't pass. But brushed it the fuck off. I went there, took the test, and passed. So don't let them little distractions get in the way. Like seriously, whatever it is, whatever's about to come towards you, take it to the chest. Bulk the fuck up. Take your day or two to cry about it, and you got to get back to what you got to do. I'm telling y'all, do not let these distractions, it's like they're purposely coming at you right now, like on purpose. That's why you need the Strength card. And I never like the Five of the Five of Swords, never. Okay. And we had the Nine of Swords in here. Do not let your distractions win. That's all I'm gonna say. Do not let them win. Okay. All right, my Sagittarius. What is coming towards my Sagittarius for August? I see somebody pacing back and forth. All right, so overall energy is we have the Seven of Pentacles. So for life, Three of Swords. Whew. For love, the Six of Cups. And for finances, the Devil. Okay. Kind of makes sense why you're pacing back and forth, but I feel like you completely have control of this. This is, yeah, it's like a mental thing. That's exactly what the Devil card represents. It's like a mind trick you playing on yourself. Gotta cut the chains off. Capricorn energy. So let's see, why are you upset with the Three of Swords? Knight of Cups in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is related to love. Love in life in a way. I feel like you think something is slipping, like something is getting away from you because you won't go after it. And this could be career wise, like you could be wasting time not going after your dreams. This could be a relationship. You could be, you know, wasting time not speaking up and being with the person you want to be with. So I feel like you're mad at yourself for being not there yet. Okay. So for love, we got the Queen of Wands. And we got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So, I like the Queen of Wands energy here. I feel like, Sagittarius, you definitely have the opportunity to do whatever you want to do. You just have to do it. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, this is about your emotions. I think you have to align your emotions with who you are, like today. Like, you shouldn't still be in the same emotional place as you were when you were a kid. Just because over time we learn how to handle our emotions better. We learn the true reality of situations. I feel like some of you guys are still getting there when it comes to being logical about outcomes, okay? Some of you just might have like anxiety when it comes to things. So for the Devil card, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Swords. I feel like this is another type of situation. Yeah, I'm thinking my fire signs was getting this. You're kind of put in another situation where you're being forced to to handle this. Like, you're in between a rock and a hard place. Like, it's like they're applying pressure to see, like, are you gonna do what you gotta do, or are you just gonna crumble underneath it all? You have everything you need to make everything happen. You do. Like, whatever you want to make happen. It's this Knight of Cups energy. It could just be being scared of failure. Things in your past that just make you feel like, I know this can't happen. When I tell you it's all a mind game with this Devil card, you got to break out of it. Yeah. So we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords here. Like, it's like a wall. Once you bust through the wall, you can have what you want, but you're just so scared and frustrated. It's emotions. It's anxiety. It's just anxiety. Have the High Priestess. Ten of Swords. Definitely listen to yourself and how you feel, and if you're constantly thinking about something, like that's probably like a sign that that's where you need to go and you need to act on it. You got to put all the thinking to rest. Okay, all this just sitting up thinking constantly, what's next, that has to come to an end. You have to start to trust your intuition and know you're being put in positions for certain reasons. And I feel like that's what's happening. You're just being forced into like a corner, and when you're ready to come out, you'll come out. I feel like it's nothing more than anxiety, though. Who's the Queen of Wands? We got Death card in reverse. We got Scorpio energy, and we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, you want to go back and get something. You want to go after what you want to go after, but you're waiting, and it's kind of like, well, what are you waiting for? The train is about to leave the station. Like, it's like you can't just sit back and wait. And I get it, because I used to be a very, 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 very anxious person. And then as you go through it, it's never as bad as you think. It's just our minds. I've actually learned to listen to my inner child and know that it's my inner child that's scared and not me. So I can now separate my anxiety from my inner child, from my actual logical thoughts. And I've learned how to, in anxious situations, calm my inner child down and let them know, like, the big version of me has it and can control this situation. So yeah, it's a lot that goes into the inner child that you might want to look into, but that's where I feel like all that anxiety comes from. Just things that happen to you as a kid. Kids get scared, kids get nervous, and they react in a different way than we would as adults. That's why I said the way that you handle things as a kid when you were younger is not the same way you would handle them now emotionally. So you have to learn to kind of separate the two. That's a different subject for a different day. But I'm sending you all love and light as you go through this. It's just anxiety. It's literally just anxiety. Get through it and you'll be okay. I promise. All right. Last but not least, my Capricorns. What's coming towards my Capricorns for August? Overall energy is the Ten of Wands in reverse. Hold on, because I'm hearing a lot about money. We got the Queen of Pentacles. For life, we have the Eight of Pentacles. For love, we got the Page of Cups. And for finances, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. When it comes to finances, I feel like you guys are going to get some finances, but you're not going to want to split it and share it with anybody. And I also feel like you're not in a position right now to be dating and loving on somebody. But let's get to the other part. So Death card in reverse, we got Scorpio energy. Two of Wands in reverse. Obviously Capricorns are very work driven, right? I feel like some of you guys might be trying to get a position, trying to like get a higher title, trying to show why you deserve the position compared to somebody else. For love, we have the 3 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. You might find somebody telling you how much they miss you, how much they want to come back to you. I feel like they probably did hurt you in the past and you don't want to hear it. Don't be malicious and don't do things to toy with this person's head, because that means you need to heal if you feel like you're gonna get joy out of making somebody hurt as much as you hurt, making them fall in love with you and then just dropping them. And also that racks up a lot of karma. So that's why I said I don't feel like you're in a position to be dealing with someone right now, especially if you don't have like the purest intentions. Sometimes it's better just to tell them like, no, thank you. For finances, we have the Star card in reverse, Aquarius energy in the Tower. Like I said, I feel like you guys are going to come across some money, but you might not tell people about it because I feel like you don't want to help people out. So when abundance is given to you, I feel like you should give it back. And that's how it continues to cycle back to you. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be going out here paying everybody's bills and paying the tab and no. But when you're giving some abundance, you should give it back in a generous way. Whether that's to helping somebody out that you know, or just donating to someone, an organization, or if it's just helping someone on the street that you see. But giving some of that abundance back is how I feel like it comes back to you again. Okay, so keep that in mind when you come across something. Don't be too stingy, because then that might be the last that you get. I understand if you don't want to give it to everybody and let everybody know. I understand that, but don't keep it to yourself and be too selfish, especially with that Tower. Okay, so Capricorns, leave this love situation alone, because I don't feel like anything good will come out of it. I want you to always remember what you put out into the universe is what you get back. Okay, so karma, I think, is going to be a big factor in your life right now. So be careful not to rack up any bad karma. So that's my advice to you. Okay. And I mean, it's not to say you shouldn't feel no type of way if people try to use you or people play with your emotions. I ain't saying you shouldn't feel no type of way. What I'm saying is don't be careful how you try to handle the situation and try to seek revenge, okay? Alright. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope these resonated. Feel free to comment below so we can chit chat, like the video, share it with another friend, and subscribe. And until next time guys, bye.